Hey guys, welcome to Head First Fishing. I'm Captain Scott Seaboard. I want to share with you a couple of tips that have been helping me out on charters over the past couple of weeks here. We're in mid-February. We got a lot of sheep's head fishing going on. We got a lot of hogfish fishing going on. We're catching some flounders. But another species that can really add to your basket out there is Mangrove Snapper. And I want to give you a couple pointers on what's been helping me out to load the bucket up real quick with these mangoes while we're bottom fishing for the other species. So I'm typically using a knocker rig or a jig head to go down there with a live bait, a shrimp, or a crab to catch a lot of these crustacean eaters this time of year, the hogfish and the sheep's head. But the snapper in the same exact areas, and if we just slightly adjust the approach to them and drop down a bucktail, like one of these pumpkin jigs right here, quarter-ounce jig will get down 40 feet in just a few seconds, and that's going to really help you out a lot. So what I'm doing here is tipping this with a piece of shrimp and just a slow yo-yo up and over that hard bottom, or those edges that you're fishing for those hogfish and those sheep's head are going to catch some big snappers on here. We've been getting fish up to 4 or 5 pounds out there. Another great lure, the naked ball jigs. You can tip this, you can use it naked. It's awesome, and this will catch all species out there. You can forego the knocker rig or even a jig head if you want to do this. And most of the fish you're going to catch are going to be on that stinger rig right there. Another one, Spro. For whatever reason, we got a lot of bait coming into the channels right now and over the hard bottom out there, and this mimics a lot of that smaller bait in the early season. If you're a chummer and you want to get some of those snappers up off the bottom, there's 2 ways that I really like to do it. Consistency is the name of the game, but you can go high volume or you can go low volume. And by that I mean we can use a chum bag and toss it overboard and forget about it, but you've got to have enough chum to keep it going for the entire duration of your stay on that anchor. The longer you're out there, the more chum is flowing, the more fish are going to come up. If you're going a low volume, where you're actually chopping fish up, or you're chopping shrimp up and you're tossing them over, that's fine too. A few pieces in the water over a long period of time will produce the same results. And if you're doing that, a little 16th ounce jig head, like these banana jig heads right here, floated back in the chum, will produce the same results as dropping some of these larger lures down to the bottom. But as I said, if you're chumming, you really need to give it time for that school to develop behind the boat, just like your yellowtail fishing in the Keys. And if you do it correctly, you'll get the mangs up off the bottom. And while you're catching the hogs and you're catching the sheep's head, you're going to load the boat with a limit of mangoes too. They're out there, they're hungry, you might as well take advantage of them this time of year. Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. I hope the tips we're giving you are helping you to put more fish in the boat. We're here at St. Pete Fishing Outfitters. Make sure you give them a follow and check them out at stpetefishingoutfitters.com. Definitely give Head First Fishing a subscribe and check out this video for more tips and tactics in the upcoming weeks. I can't speak with my lips on my mouth.